So on the Indian of the Haggadah, so the Torah says that it speaks corresponding to the four sons. You got the Chacham, the Rosho, the Tam, and She'enu Yudei Lisho. So it's very interesting the Seder that this is. Because in the Haggadah we bring out that you've got next to the Chacham comes the Rosho. So one of the explanations is that it goes according to how the Chochmah, how smart they are. The Rosha is not dumb, is not without seichel, and so you got the Chochem who's excels in his understanding. You've got the Rosha also. Then you've got the Tam and She'enu Yudei Lishol. So it goes in that order. Interestingly, according to the Arizal, these reflect the four different elements: Atzilus, Bria, Yitzir, and Asiya. That the Chochem is Atzilus, then comes Bria, the Tam, Yitzira, She'enu Yudei Lishol, and the Rosha is Asiya, the bottom one. So that's an interesting look about who they are. And what do we say to the Rosha? We tell them that if you would have been there, you wouldn't have come out of Mitzrayim. That's one thing. Also, another interesting thing is that the Arizal also says that the Daled Koisus, we refer to the Daled Koisus, also refer to the four children. So you have the main Haggadah is Kois number 2, which refers to which is on the Rosha. So it's an interesting thing as well. You would think it'd be different. That so much attention is given on the Darga, on the Inyan of the Rosha. So we're going to see from here a tremendous Inyan of Avos Yisrael. It lifts up this whole relationship of the whole speech that we have to these four types of children, the five types of people. It's children in the Haggadah, in the Torah first, but it's different levels, different types of people. How it's totally all inclusive. And another question is, why do we have to begin the Haggadah by talking about the Gnus, as it says, Betchila Eivde Veda Zara, Hayavisenu? What's that got to do with the Yetzias Mitzrayim? Start with that we came out of Mitzrayim, or we were slaves in Egypt. Why do you have to go back to that previous time of being Eivde Veda Zara? So, in this explanation, it says that the Gemara says, Aful pi shechata Yisraelhu, referring to every Yid. It's a Gemara in Sanhedrin, that every Yid, even though he does a virus, he's still a Yid. Now, he uses the word Yisrael. And the word Yisrael is a Rosh Tevis, Yesh Shishim Ribai Isis L'Torah. That there's 600,000 letters in the Torah. And how you count them is a whole discussion. But it means every Yid has a place in the Torah. So, and when we say Echad Chacham, Ve'echad Rosha, Ve'echad, and now we're using the Vav that connects the Rosha to the Chacham, and also it says brings out the union of Echad. Echad means that essential bond and connection that each Yid has to Hashem. That when you have a Sefer Torah, you can't have one letter that's wrong. So too you have Klal Yisrael. Every Yid has a piece of Klal Yisrael, even if they don't appear to be a Chacham on the outside, and they're dressed up in the guise of a Rasha. Nevertheless, the Haggadah says Ve'echad Rasha. The inner piece of him is the Echad. He is one and part of Klal Yisrael, also connected to the Torah, and therefore becomes the obligation of the Chacham to help lift him up. And with with the understanding also on a deeper level. We said that the Rosha refers to